Hello, ¿qué tal? Namaste, G.
Hola,
My name is Morleni and this is
Sahil
and welcome to the Chaudhries.
Chaudhries.
So before we get this video started, please like, comment, share, and subscribe this video with your family and your friends. So babe, tell them what we're going to be speaking about today.
So we're gonna speak about how we met. We're gonna talk. We're gonna speak about our love story. It's interesting to me.
Is it?
Yeah, it is, but you're gonna tell us it is interesting or it's nice, boring, or whatever it is. So we're gonna talk about how we met. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about how we met and who proposed who. Obviously, she proposed me, but you're gonna find it in the story.
Okay, so let's get this video started. So babe, you want to start or should I start?
Ladies first.
Okay, so I'm going to tell from my perspective.
I said ladies first. Oh yeah, baby. Obviously, babe.
Okay, so what happened is he used to work at a fast food restaurant that was near to my parents' house, and I was a daily customer there. I would come almost like every day. Bad, I know, but I would come over there like every other day, and that's where he used to work. So one time I went in there, and he would overcharge me for food. I don't know why. Like, did you dislike me?
No, so that's what she always tells me that I used to overcharge her, but it's not like that. I always overcharge everybody. I don't know why. So yeah, and it's not only about overcharging her. Sometimes you're not in a good mood, right? And you met somebody in the same moment, and that's your first interaction to the person. So the thing stays like that for a long time. So that's what happened in our scenario. She never used to like me, and I never used to like her. When she used to come at the store, I'm always like, okay, woman, you're going to pay extra money for that attitude. And that's what happened. So she stopped coming at the time when I used to work. So he can starve and stay a couple of hours extra without eating, but she won't come when I'm there.
Okay, so I studied his schedule like the back of my hand. I knew exactly when he got out of work because I would observe him for like a week or two, and I would see, just check the time when he's leaving. So I studied it and came to find out he got out at 5:30. So I would not go into the store before 5:30. I would always wait. I will wait till 6 o'clock, half an hour after, just to give it some time, and then I would not go in there because I did not like him. He would overcharge me for what? I don't understand. Anyway, so one time I went to vacations. I went to my country, Dominican Republic, and I came back. So I was really hungry and I couldn't avoid it, so I had to go and tell them what happened at that time.
So you might be wondering that how disliking changed into a love. So she went for vacation and she came after a long time, and she went to DR. So when she came back, she got a little darker and a little skinnier because it's pretty hot up there. So I was like, "You look different." She's like, with the with that nasty face. What you mean I look different? I like you look skinnier. She's like, "What you mean I'm fat?" I was like, "No, I'm not saying that. I'm like you look a little darker." She was like, "Oh yeah, because I went to DR, and that's how it changed me into this." I was like, "Okay." So
I got a 10.
yeah, so then she got 10. So that was a moment which broke the silence, hateness of each other into, I will not say likings, but into a kind of starting a friend zone. So that was the time when we started talking to each other. And when the time passes, what happened? Like,
So after some time, we would do small talks here and there, and then it was this one particular time that I went in there and he asked for my phone number. And deep down, I kind of liked him a little bit. So I gave it to him, and we started texting, getting to know each other, and then we started hanging out.
and for the first time, I took her to like a official date or just first time when hanged out.
It was like a small group gathering.
Small group gathering. So the first place I took her, that's a hookah bar. I was thinking that she might did that before. That's what I was thinking about, but I was wrong. She never did hookah in her life, and once she tried that thing, she was coughing, and I was thinking that she might be cursing also me inside her in mind or something like that. But yeah, that was our first date.
On the weekends, I used to go to his place and we would hang out, and we was Netflix and chilling one time, and he said, "Oh, babe, I'm going to the bathroom." And he went to. I'm thinking he's going to the bathroom. I'm not thinking anything of it. And he comes back, and he gets on one knee, and I'm thinking, "Oh, what is happening right now?" He gets on one knee, and he gives me his grandfather's ring. I didn't know it was his grandfather's ring at the time, but then he started saying, "Oh, this ring means a lot to me, and this is my grandfather's ring, and you mean a lot to me. So I want to gift this ring to you because I know you will take care of it, and I want to take care of you. Will you be my girlfriend?"
And swear to God, she did not even took a time to blink her eyes. She's like, yeah, 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 yes. Before I changed my mind, I was like, wow, if I waited for another half an hour, she might be the one on her knees and proposing me. Yeah. So that was January 2nd, right after New Year's, right?
Yeah,
January 2nd.
January 2nd.
January 2nd. Yeah.
How you don't know? You should
I know.
remember.
I'm just playing. You know I'm good in dates.
Okay.
I always remember dates.
Sure.
So yeah, I proposed her. She said yes, and things started going up. Started having some problems in our relationship, unfortunately, and we had too much arguments, fights, not talking to each other. I'm an old school person, and she's like Americanized woman. So there are a lot of problems between us.
At the
And
beginning.
at the big, yeah, right away.
Since when we started dating.
Since when we started dating, we had a lot of problems. Like how I talk, how she talk. Like there are a lot of things which were creating problems. So it means we were about to be separate. We almost broke up. I will say 99% of our relationship was finished. Only 1% was left. Our phone numbers we had of each other. So I decided not to live here in New York, and I don't have a family up here. My whole family is in India, and I have few friends, those who are in Seattle. So I decided to move to Seattle, and I moved there. So what happened next?
So after he moved to Seattle, I was devastated. Obviously, I still liked him. And then that's when I came to realize that I didn't just like him. I love him. So it went months passed, and he's still in Seattle. And we started talking again, and then I decided to visit him. And
She flew to Seattle.
I flew to Seattle by myself.
At this point, she realized that how much she loves me, how much she missing this.
So that was the first for me. I never flew by myself. So I went to Seattle. I met him, and then he decided to propose to me.
I did.
Guess where?
I'm not gonna propose in the street. I am really shy in those things. I can talk to everybody, but when it comes up to a point where you have to be romantic, or you have to do something like related to be romance or something like that, proposing on the street, bringing flowers, music, violin, I can't do all of that. I'm really shy.
Romantic at all.
Yeah.
He proposed to me in the hotel room.
Yeah. I did.
In the hotel
again,
room.
Same thing happened. Same exact thing. I said, "Will you marry me?" She was like, "Yeah, yes." At least take a second or some time to process it. But she was so ready. Again, I was thinking I should have waited for another half an hour so she might propose me. But yeah, I proposed her. She said yes, and that was like a blink of a time, and we decided to get married.
That same vacation.
Same vacation. So her dad and her sis flew from New York all the way to Seattle, and some of my friends were there, and we got married in Seattle.
Yeah. So you guys might be wondering why we decided to marry in Seattle instead of New York. So basically, all majority of his friends were living in Seattle, and for some reasons they couldn't fly out to New York. So I told my family to fly out to Seattle, and therefore his friends can be at the wedding, my family can be at the wedding. So that's why we decided to do it in Seattle.
Yep. Yeah, so we did in Seattle and then we flew back to New York. So in the beginning, I didn't have no apartment. Obviously, I moved to Seattle and I left I left the apartment where I used to live before. So in the beginning, we started living with her family. My goodness, they're really nice people. Her parents are really nice. I'm talking about her sister. Her parents are really nice. Hopefully, she won't see that. So yeah, her parents are really nice. They help me out in any way they can, and we lived there for a little long time. Yeah,
Yeah. At the time, I was still in college,
she was just about
so
it.
I wasn't able to work a full time job, and he had to work. So we were really thankful to my parents for letting us stay at their place.
And you know, it's so expensive in New
Yeah.
York to live, and only one person is working. It's a little hard to manage it. So yeah, there was a little trouble in those times, but luckily her parents were really nice and they helped us a lot in all the stuff and everything. And even when we moved into this apartment, still they helped us a lot in those things too,
With the moving
with the moving
process, just
process,
everything. If we needed
everything.
something,
Yeah,
they were always there for us.
yeah. So, and we also did a traditional wedding in India. Yeah, we did a traditional wedding in India. You know how Indian weddings are big and too much gathering, different occasions, different functions. We also have we also posted a video of
Or
our
wedding
wedding
highlights.
highlights. You can see that too, and yeah, you can let us know about it. How did you like it or not? Yeah, but before wedding, we went for a honeymoon.
Yeah, so we went to Dubai first,
Mm-hmm.
and then we went to India for our wedding.
Yeah,
That was great.
that was great. It wasn't great in the beginning. On the first occasion, she started crying. I belong to Punjabi family. We are a little extra loud.
Yeah, so I wasn't used to all the people,
Mm.
all the celebrations, all eyes were on me. I was the center of attention,
Yeah,
and I do not like being the center of attention.
she's the one.
So I just started crying.
Yeah, some of the moments got awkward, but yeah, it didn't got that awkward because obviously I was there and I can do everything, easily. Yeah, so we did a traditional wedding there, and then we came back to States.
Yeah, so that is our love story, guys.
That is our love
We hope
story.
you guys enjoyed watching it,
Mm-hmm.
and please like, comment, share, and
You
subscribe
said
this
that thing in the
video.
beginning. You're gonna say it again? Okay, come on. She's repeating it, so please do it. And thank you so much for your support and love. Peace, guys.
Changa Fer, मिलते हैं.
Adios.